Hello, Collective. Welcome to my channel. I just thought it might be fun to do a full moon reading and see if there was any guidance or whatever messages wanted to come out. Yeah, so I've never done this for anybody else before, so I'm excited to do it. I'll lit some candles. I'm going to light some sage and clear the energy with the sound bowl. And yeah, just ask Spirit and our guides. This is going to be a no sign reading, so just whoever it's meant for, if there's a message here for you, if it resonates, it's for you. If it doesn't, then it's not for you. Don't try to make anything for you that's not meant for you. And I just trust Spirit, that the messages that come out, that whoever they're meant for, they'll find them. So yeah, I just want to ask Spirit to give me the messages for the highest and greatest good of whoever's watching. And thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit guides and ancestors. All right, let's get started. Yeah, so it's the full moon. It's the snow moon. So let's just see, where should I start? I think I'm going to start with I guess the animal spirit, and just see what message I can get, like a general overall energies. I know full moons are about releasing things that are not working for you, situations, and like manifesting, so like concentrating on the things that are working for you, but releasing things that aren't. So let's just see where it goes. All right, on the bottom, I've shuffled all these cards, um, and I was trying to think. I didn't really get any messages. Well, I did. The Sun card came out, which is like the best card in the deck. And then I was trying to think. Between Worlds came out. I don't know. I shuffled every single deck, but I'm not sure what all decks I'm going to use. We'll just see how I've got, where Spirit Guides me, and I'll just use whatever I've got to use. So I'm going to read this card on the bottom. It's Phoenix. And that's cool because that's a spirit card. Like these are like the fire, earth, air, water, like elemental signs. And then there's actual cards that are like spirit cards. So, and it's the Phoenix. So I think and it's the first card. All right. I'm going to hold this up here so you can see it. Freedom from suffering and past karma, reincarnation. The Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. The essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. Yeah, so it's definitely, full moon energy about releasing. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At the very can't see. At the very moment the spark of the Phoenix is lit and the great bird lands, helps to burn through our baggage, we no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It is a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. So yeah, I did a horrible job of reading that because I couldn't really see it good. Um, but yeah, it's talking about a transformation, releasing things that are no good for us, and a renewed energy, getting a renewed energy, and that's all about manifesting. Once we renew our energy, we can manifest the right way. So yeah, I think that's a great card, and I'm sorry I butchered it. All right, thank you, Spirit. Let's see. I haven't used the Moonology deck yet, so I want to use it. Let's see, since it's a full moon. On the bottom, we got Waxing Moon. So the moon is actually waning now, but like the energy is heightened 3 days before and 3 days after, and this is like the first night after, because last night was actually the full moon, but I took a picture of it tonight because it was so pretty. It still looks like it's full, but the energy is gaining momentum. That's what's on the bottom. Waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like that's the days leading up before the full moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So, Spirit, what? All right. What messages need to come out? All right. Take time to breathe out. This is great. Take time to breathe out. This is the disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. And that looks a lot like the picture of the moon I took with like a halo around it. I'm going to try to use it for the thumbnail on this reading if I can get it to work, because I've never really attached anything. I'm so new to this. But yeah, take time out. Take time to breathe out. So yeah, I think like whatever you're working on, you've been working on it really hard. And Spirit's saying, don't overdo it. Yeah, and I think like look and see what's working for you and what's not, and release whatever's not, and continue your work, but with that phoenix, with a renewed energy. And then the new moon, a new start is coming. So that's awesome. Yeah, a new start is coming. Something good's coming, because I told you I did see the Sun card, and that's like the best card in the deck. All right, let's see. All right, so you might be having a first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested. That's what's on the bottom. So you might be like yeah, there might be something that you have a feeling that's not really working out for you the best in whatever you're trying to manifest, or just a situation that you're in. Your commitment is being tested. So yeah, I feel like you need to look and see what's working for you, release what isn't, and then move on with what is. Spirit, are there any more messages? Any more messages out of this deck? Or is that it? Oh, they're so sticky now. Like it flew out there. Let's see. Any more messages, Spirit? That's too many. But I am going to pull that because I saw that Sun card. I'm going to take this one right here because I saw the Sun card, and that's the Leo card, and this is the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. You see that? Don't let pride get in your way. So yeah, sometimes we might have to admit that something we're not doing, or something that we're doing, is not working. And sometimes you have to scrap things and start all over, or maybe not scrap the whole thing, but just scrap the way that you're doing it, and start over. Not not like get rid of everything, but the part that's not working, maybe you have to take a whole new approach towards something. And then you got after that, moon in new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. So yeah, this could be. I mean, this could be for a Sagittarius. I don't know, but luck is on your side. So yeah, I think there ain't much to say about that. Luck is on your side. Like spirit's co-create. You're co-creating with spirit. Um, your full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. So maybe some of y'all have things that you want to do that you're thinking about and you dream about it. You're like daydream about it, think about it, but you haven't started. And I feel like it's saying, the full moon is not the best time. Well, it's not really advised to start anything new, a new project or anything during the full moon, but it is a good time to make a plan and start manifesting. Make a plan, journal, and that's one of the things you're supposed to do during the full moon. Journal, you know, write down plans, write down ways that you could start a new project or whatever you wanted to, and start working on it. Not actually start the project, but start the plan. Start the plan. Make a plan and so you can get it off the ground, and then when the new moon comes, because new moons are when you start putting plans in action. When the new moon comes, you'll have a plan ready. Or when you get ready to start it, you'll have a plan ready. And then, this is the only card that I saw when I was shuffling this deck and preparing the cards. Supermoon, emotions are running high. So yeah, there might be something, emotions are running high. There might be something that's really vexing you or affecting you, and let's see what's after this. But with the gibbous moon here, it says, and this is on the bottom, you're very close to achieving your goal, and that's what full moons are about, like achieving goals, things coming into fruition. So yeah, I think don't get too caught up in what's not working or get put off by something, but instead, try to rein your emotions in, and then just keep focus on what is. Yeah, yeah. Meditate and contemplate. Focus on what is working. This is the new moon in Pisces, so focus on what is working, and spend time meditating and contemplating. And coming up with your plan, changing things that you have to, making changes where you need to, and releasing and letting go things that are not working. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Let's see. We'll do the Sacred Symbols Oracle and see what Oracle message, if we can get an Oracle message. Spirit, this is for whoever's watching. Messages for whoever's watching, and yeah, just messages for whoever might show up later. This reading it's good for when you see it. It's good for when you see it. That's my intention. It's good for when you see it. All right, Spirit, what's the message? Are there any messages? Ooh, yeah. All right, let's see. Affluence. And I feel like this is talking about like any project that you're working on, it's going to be successful. Like it's going to be very successful. And because the affluence card talks about, success, like financial success, just any kind of success. And I mean, I feel like I'm going to read it because I sort of get the feeling that it talks about like maybe being seen or being known. Let's see what it says. It's number 5, and that's about change. So number 5, affluence. Wealth in all forms is available to you now. You are rich on all accounts. Drawing this card invites you to feel the abundant flow of having all that you need on the material and spiritual planes. If you are inquiring about a situation or relationship, this certainly indicates that there is much to be experienced here. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are being provided for and rewarded at this time. So yeah, I feel like, it's saying you're going to be successful. It doesn't matter what it's in. It doesn't just have to be financial. It can be relationships. It can be anything. So if you're wondering if something's going to be successful, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Let's see what's on the bottom. Soulmate. So yeah, if it's about a relationship, I feel like the guidance is yes, it's going to be successful. And oh, that's great. Look, shadow is in reverse. And I don't know if you're even supposed to take cards in reverse with this, but let's read shadow and see what it says. 43. So I feel like, it's like maybe it's saying you need to work on your shadow since it's in reverse. 43. What is hiding in the dark? What is it that you're afraid of or don't want to see? This card comes to tell you that all cannot be in the light because there must be a balance. Exploring the beast requires you to confront those unhealed parts of yourself, those aspects you deemed unworthy or unlovable. The time is now to bring light into those usually concealed spaces, so they may be healed appropriately and or banished forever. The shadow of the hidden beast is not evil, just misunderstood. However, do tread carefully as you dive into sensitive territory. Humor, although not a solution, can help ease the growing pains of learning how to best work with and interrogate your shadow aspect with compassion. Yeah, so I think like this is in reverse. Maybe there's things about yourself that you're not aware of, or maybe you're aware of them but you don't want to see them because it was in reverse. But yeah, it's saying, now is the time to work on them and release them because it's the full moon energy. It's time to release things, and you can do it. You don't have to do it right this minute. I mean, shadow work takes a long time, really. But I think, especially with getting that make a plan card, it's just like know the things that you acknowledge the things that you need to work on and start working on them. It's it's for your own good. It's what we do. It's how we heal and it's how we grow. All right, thank you, Spirit. Is there anything else from this deck? Anything else for the collective? Any other messages for the collective? I hope I can put that moon picture on there for the thumbnail. I love taking pictures of the moon. They're not, I just do it with my cell phone, but ooh, that's too many. That's too many, Spirit. I didn't see the jealousy card there, but it was like in reverse. So maybe somebody's released that because if it was in the reverse, or maybe somebody's coming around and I don't know, maybe that's something you worked on leading up to the full moon, and maybe somebody's like healed some kind of relationship that had some jealousy in it. I don't know. But are there any other messages, Spirit? Can I get one more card? Alright, I'm going to go 3 times, and then if there's not anything, we'll take what's on the bottom, Spirit. Alright. Okay, so we got death on the bottom, and it was in reverse. So yeah, death is like the end of a cycle. It's like well, not necessarily a cycle because the world card is actually the end of the cycle, but death is like the end of some kind of situation. So maybe it's in reverse. It's saying it's not quite, something's not quite over. But I think since we got it, the energy would be is like it's getting close to the end. It's number 36, which is a 9, which is close to the end, close to the end. So let's look at 36, death. All right, and it was in reverse. Let's see. The noticeable end of a cycle or situation. Grieving or mourning a loss in order to heal. And maybe that's what it's saying, that since it was in reverse, that there's something that you need to grieve, and it's okay to grieve. It's actually good to grieve. And that is how we heal. And I know it's hard. Like, I know it's hard. Grieving or mourning a loss in order to heal. It is time to watch the old way leave itself in the past. Allow feelings of grief or sadness to move through you with ease. Meditate on this when you want to honor an ending, a loss, or letting go in your life with grace. Without death, there is no life, and vice versa. So yeah, I think it's okay to grieve. It's good to grieve and to heal and to move on. Sometimes it's hard to move on. Sometimes we can feel guilty about moving on depending on what the situation is. But yeah, this is the full moon, so this card's coming out. It's about releasing. So I just feel like that's why it came out. Somebody needs to heal and release. Heal and release. All right, thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. 21 minutes. What else can I get? Let's see. I actually want to get one of these. I haven't used this deck either. I don't want to burn my book up. Let's do one of these. This is a Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle, and I haven't used them before either. So on the bottom we've got Alchemy, which is number 8. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. See, I sort of feel like that goes with that death card, and not just the death card, but like let the feelings come through. Even the shadow work, let the feelings come through. Acknowledge them, love them, appreciate them, because they were there for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, So let them come in, acknowledge them, thank them, and love them, for what they've taught you, and for the time that you had with somebody. If it's about like an actual death, and your shadow parts, like all that's the shadows are there because at some point in our life, it's how we protected ourselves. It's like a learned behavior of how we learn to protect ourselves. And it's not bad. It's not bad. Like on my way home, I was like, I got off from work. I worked 12 hours, a 12-hour shift, and like I was tired and ready to get home. And I was also like, I saw the moon and I was like, oh, I like to do a reading, like I wanted to use this moon deck. Well, it's like slow people kept getting in front of me, and then I was like, like not saying anything to them, but actually I was fussing, so I was putting that energy out to the universe, and I'm like, I caught myself, and I'm like, no, Spirit, I don't want to be like this. Help me. I acknowledge, and I said this out loud in my car. I'm like, I acknowledge that I have these feelings and that I don't like having them, but I understand why I'm having them. But help me to gain control and power over them, because like I'd like to just be a person that can get in my car and drive home. And Like, just be happy the whole time, just be happy and know that everything happens for a reason. Maybe that slow person got in front of me so I wouldn't crash somewhere or be involved in an accident or get a ticket or something like that. So yeah, and that's how I have to look at it. That's how you can transmute the energy. If you catch yourself doing something, just acknowledge it and acknowledge why it's happening. And then and it's okay, and acknowledge that it's okay to have those feelings. They're there for a reason. There's some reason you have them, and it stems from our life experience. And it's like a protection mechanism. Even shadow, I feel like, is a protection mechanism. And then it's just we can't get caught up in that and let it make us become like you can unknowingly like become just say negative things that aren't good for you or good for anybody else. And like we can get in the habit of doing that, and that can hold us back from being the best that we can be. And that's the way it made me feel. Like I catch myself all the time now, like don't say that, don't say that. So that's what I do, don't say that. But just acknowledge it and acknowledge why you're feeling that. That's how we transmute. That's how we transmute things. That's what alchemy is all about. All right, thank you, Spirit. Is there any other messages from this deck, Spirit? I hope y'all are enjoying these messages, and if you do, click click the like button, share it with somebody if you think it would help them. Subscribe if you're interested in this, and click the little notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload more content. And I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. I would really appreciate it. These cards are so sticky. Is there anything else, Spirit? Can I get one card? Maybe that was it for this deck. I'm going to go 3 times, and then whatever's on the bottom we'll take. 1, 2, 3. All right. Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. That's interesting. Here, I'll show it to you. And you can look at it, because I don't really understand what it means. Like the symbol, Merkaba. I'm not familiar with it. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers. I mean, I know there are other layers and dimensions, and timelines. So it activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well. So that would be our Akashic records, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. So yeah, I feel it's like about knowledge, and us remembering or becoming aware of it, and then being able to be guided in the right direction, for our highest purpose. And that's what we're all interested in, our highest purpose. We want to live to our highest purpose. That's what, if you're on the spiritual path, that's what we're living for, our highest purpose. We want to be the best that we can be. We want to help others. It's not just about us, because we realize that we're all one. Everything's one. We're all energy, and we're all one. And so yeah, we want to serve I definitely want to serve my highest purpose, and I'm sure anybody that's watching this wants to serve their highest purpose. So you're here. I'll show it to you one more time. And thank you for the message, Spirit. Okay, let's see. What else? 29 minutes. Let's see. I'll do the tarot right quick, and I'm going to use the light seers for that. See if I can get any other messages, and then I'm going to close it out with a treasure for Takashi. And I just want to thank y'all for being here. If you're watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And you're so welcome here. And I just want everybody that watches to know that I love you and appreciate you. All right, on the bottom we got the Fool. Yeah, awesome. This is about manifesting, a new start, a new beginning, and manifesting. So yeah, I feel like and then you got the Three of Cups on the bottom, manifesting with your spirit guides, with spirit. That's what this is saying. So let's just see what we get. All right, spirit. Are there any messages for whoever's watching or whoever will be watching, spirit? Any messages for whoever's watching or who will watch? Thank you, spirit. And this should be messages regarding the Fool and the Three of Cups. The Fool and the Three of Cups. So it's like, I feel that's like co-creating with spirit. All right, let's see. What do we got? All right, the Three of Pentacles. That's like, so it was about the Fool, a new start, and the Three of Cups, which I feel is like co-creating with spirit, with your spirit guides, being led and guided, and supported by the universe. So you got the Three of Pentacles on here. So that's like, and then you got the Two of Pentacles under that. So I feel like it's saying, you've been the Two of Wands, that's like looking and seeing the potential. Look at it's the number 2 card. Like, it comes after, the Ace of Wands is like a passionate start, but it's like looking and seeing what all's out there, which is what the Fool's doing. He's just just not a care in the world, just headed off to find out what's out there. So I feel like it's saying, that you've been looking and you've been contemplating and thinking about what's out there, and you're ready to start working. You're ready to start putting in some work. And I feel like you also realize that you're being supported by the universe, because I feel like this is like tied to the Three of Cups. It's the two threes, the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like it's saying, that you're aware of your spirit guides, your ancestors, and spirit, and that they're working with you, helping you, guiding you, supporting you, and you're aware of that. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So it's like saying, release any kind of lack mentality, releasing any kind of like negative thinking, lack mentality or negative thinking. Release any of that during this full moon. Become aware of it, acknowledge it, and release it, and realize with this Two of Cups, that you are loved and supported. And like, yeah, that's the message. And like, be determined with the Devil card. The Devil card is not a bad card. It's like, be determined. Be determined. See what's working. You're going to be successful. Be determined in whatever you're working on, whatever you're trying to manifest. Just be determined, and you can do it. You can do anything. And like, okay, I love this, because here is the Ace of the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So it's like, yeah, when you're manifesting, if you have an idea, a thought, and you're passionate about it, and you take off toward with this energy of the Knight of Wands, like you set out to do it, set out to do something, those opportunities, here's the Ace of Wands, they're definitely going to show up. The opportunities are going to show up, and it's going to go in your favor. And yeah, I feel like that's what this is saying. So it's like, don't just sit around and think about it. Don't just don't just sit around and think about it. Accept it. Accept what the universe is offering and wanting to co-create with you. You know, we are co-creating with spirit, and yeah. So that I just feel that's what this is saying. Realize that spirit loves you, that your guides and ancestors love you, and they're supporting you. And would you take once you show them, once you show the universe that you're interested in doing something, and you acknowledge them and you acknowledge your higher self, and you take steps to do it, man, all kinds of things are going to show up. All kinds of opportunities are going to show up for you. That's what this is saying. All right, this has been 35 minutes, so I feel like that's good. I'm going to do a treasure from Takashi and try to tie these messages together, or just get more messages, whatever happens. This is for the collective, whoever's watching spirit. On the bottom, we've got process. All right, process. Allow and enjoy the process of your life without rushing to the goal. Experiences are part of the journey. You don't have to understand them all to enjoy the process. Now is the time to look at how you approach and do things. Yeah, look at how you approach and do things. Perhaps make some changes. This is perfect. The perfect card for these messages that have came through tonight. Perhaps make some changes, for what worked for you in the past may not necessarily be the best process for the future. So yeah, whatever's working for you, keep on. If it's not working for you, yeah, just acknowledge it. And like I said earlier, you know, you might feel like you're having to start over, but don't just scrap everything. Just change the process and keep on going, because whatever you're trying to manifest, you can do it. And greater. I always just say, Spirit, I want this or better. You know, I want this or better. All right, Spirit, thank you. Can I get one card to close out this message, Spirit? To close out this reading. Sorry. One card to close out this reading, Spirit. This is for whoever's watching, for the collective. Spirit, for whoever's watching, can I get one card to close out this reading? Ooh. All right. One card to close out this reading, Spirit. One card to close out this reading. Oh, I keep getting a bunch of cards. Let's see. All right, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take these three that popped out because they're good. They are good. Spontaneity. Be spontaneous, you know. Be spontaneous. Be willing for new things, new ways of doing things to show up for you. Because when you get in the energy of receiving and allowing, things are going to show up. That's like that Ace of Wands. You know, that's what I was saying. You know, things are going to show up when you put the first foot forward, and you start taking steps towards something. Spirit's going to meet you. Your guides, you're going to be supported. They're going to meet you on your path, and you're going to be supported. You're going to be co-creating with Spirit, and I think that's what this spontaneity card is all about. It says, have fun, express your love, do something unusual or different. Get out of your head and into your heart. Planning certainly needs a place in your life. Yeah, planning. See, we were talking about planning earlier. Planning certainly needs a place in your life, but do not allow self-imposed rules and limitations to stop you from expressing who you are. Although now is not the time for impulsive spending. Be spontaneous on the inside. Think kind thoughts where none have gone before. So yeah, that's a perfect card. And then anticipation. Anticipate that Ace of Wands. You know, anticipate that Ace of Wands. Anticipation creates a feeling of excitement. Be excited, yeah, because that's where we manifest from. Excitement. If you're not manifesting from a place of excitement, you're not going to be manifesting what you want. You got to be excited about what you want, what you're doing to to manifest what you really want, what you truly want, what's truly meant for you. You have to be excited about it. Hold the feeling, and anticipation creates a feeling of excitement. Hold that feeling of anticipation as you embark on your next course of action. That's that Fool card. Unusual occurrences may not be anticipated, but don't waste any time worrying either. Let go of expectations. They only take you out of the now moment. Yeah, live in the now moment. Because I was telling somebody this yesterday or the day before. We only live in the now. The past is gone. The future's not here. We're in this moment. Every single moment, we're in this moment. So live in the moment. Let go of expectations. Be happy. Be excited in the moment. Let go of expectations. They only take you out of the now moment. When you anticipate, you can enjoy the fun of the whole journey right here and now. Yeah, these are beautiful messages. Thank you, Spirit. And then you have power. You have control over your life. Know your power and your own worth. Yeah, love yourself and know your power. Know we are so powerful, and I think that's the biggest, like the best thing that I've come to realize in my own life. Is that I have power. That I really have power, and I never really believed that or knew that before. Um, It is time to acknowledge all that you have created. Are you allowing others to overpower you? When times are difficult, think about what you can achieve. You are never powerless. It is time to acknowledge your power and feel your empowerment in every word you speak and every action you take. So, yeah, speak truth to your power. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. I'm so glad that I got to do this reading for you tonight. Yeah, it makes me very happy. And yeah, I just hope y'all have a great week. What is today? I've lost track of time. It's Sunday, so yeah, have a great week. Most people will be going to work tomorrow. So yeah, have a great week, and thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed the messages.